Okay, welcome back. Today's going to be a quick video. We're going to talk about two definitions, okay? We're going to talk about the definition of reconcile and restore. All right, so the definition of reconcile, what's that? It means to restore friendly relations between. And what do you do when you restore something? Well, you return to a former condition. Okay, so here's a very super profound statement to think about right here. You cannot reconcile and restore friendly relations between yourself and God if you did not have a former friendly relationship with God in the first place. Yeah, that's right. So these two definitions alone, just by themselves, reconcile and restore, they prove 100% that you used to have a friendly former relationship with God. Yeah, you personally. So here's the question now, though. Why? Okay, why do I need to reconcile and restore back to God? Why? Well, Romans 5, 8 and 10 tell us why. Here we go. Here is Romans 5, verse 8. Okay, it says, "But God commendeth his love towards me, in that while I was a sinner, Christ died for me." Okay? Say that verse the exact same way I just read it. We're going to do the same thing with Romans 5:10. "For if when I was God's enemy, I was reconciled to God by the death of his Son, Jesus Christ, much more being reconciled, I shall be saved by his life." Yeah, when you put yourself in that verse, it makes it so much more personal, okay? So right here, while I was a sinner and while I was his enemy, Christ died for me anyway. Right here, Christ died for me. Yeah. All right. So back to my notes. Okay. So I just put those in my notes. While I was a sinner and God's enemy, Jesus died for me so I can be reconciled back to God. Yeah, absolutely. Praise the Lord for that. So the question is how and when did we become separated from God and sinners and enemies with God? How and when? Okay. Well, to answer that, start answering those questions, we need to talk about who Jesus is in Revelation 13, verse 8. And you need to see this with your own two eyes. Okay. Revelation chapter 13. I'm going to scroll down to verse 8. And it says right here, it says two statements. Well, I'll break it down. "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life." Okay, so there we go. Who is this him right here? Who's this him that they're all going to worship? That him right there is the Antichrist beast. And that's coming up soon. Antichrist beast is not far away from now. So, and why are they going to worship the Antichrist beast? Well, that's easy. Because their names are not written in the book of life. Okay, there you go. By the way, you want your name written in this book of life right here. That's where you want your name written before you pass away. See, what is it? The book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. That statement right there. And who is this lamb right here? Who is that lamb? That is a capital lamb. And that's a capital lamb. Who is that? That is Jesus Christ right there. And when was he slain from? The foundation of the world. Yeah, he was slain from the foundation of the world. You understand how far back that goes? Jesus was the lamb slain from before the earth was even created. Yeah, absolutely. That's what that means. So there we go. That's who Jesus is. The lamb slain from the foundation of the world. What does this mean? It means that before God created this world, before this earth was even created, Jesus Christ, the lamb, already planned on dying on that cross for me and for you. And what else does this logically mean? What else does this mean? We'll take it one step further. It means that my story, my personal, individual story, began when I was created by God before the foundation of the world. Yeah. And same with you. Yeah, that's what it means. 100%. So, and all of us, okay? All of us that are born and conceived in this world, all your friends, everyone you've ever met or ever seen in your life. Yeah, all your family, okay? And your children, if you've had children, yeah, even if you're pregnant with a teeny tiny baby in your belly right now, that baby, that baby's story began before the foundation of the world. Yeah. 100%. So does this make you think to yourself, that's interesting. Never heard of it. Never heard it explained like this before. Never thought about it this way. That must mean there must be a different logical explanation that the Bible actually teaches us that they're just not telling us about. Yeah. Does it make you think that? I mean, it would for me, and it does. Okay. So honestly, in my own humble opinion, this is actually the greatest news I could ever imagine about my own personal story in the Bible. Yeah, it's the greatest news I could ever imagine. Okay, because now that I understand how far back my own personal story goes before the foundation of the world, now I can know how to take personal responsibility for these things: my own separation from God, my own sinful nature, and my own enemy status, and ask his forgiveness the same way the prodigal son did in Luke 15:21. See, then and only then can I be reconciled and restored back to my former friendly condition with God. Yeah, when I admit my guilt and I say, I'm guilty, please forgive me, Lord. And yeah, he will. See, that's why Jesus told me about my own prodigal story in his word. That's why he told me that. See, without knowing the truth about your own prodigal story, it is impossible to reconcile. It's impossible to restore your former relationship with Jesus Christ. Yeah, because you don't know the truth about yourself. So if you want to learn your prodigal story directly from the Bible and what Jesus himself teaches you about yourself, watch the next video that's going to pop up on your screen in a few seconds. It's called Christians, Are You a Prodigal? And begin your journey learning your own personal prodigal story that started before the foundation of the world. Yeah. I highly recommend watching that one first, but if you've already seen it and you want to just go directly to the full in-depth comprehensive Bible study that shows you the truth about everything all in one single video, you can find that video in the description box of this video. It is titled In the Beginning, Us. Okay? Now get a notebook and take notes and write down the times in the video that you take breaks, okay? Because it's not a short video, okay? But by the end of the video, you will understand the truth about yourself directly from the Bible that has been hidden and concealed from you your entire life. Hope to see you over there.